Hello, children. Today let us understand the poem Chivvy from the text Honeycomb. Grown ups have a habit of always instructing children. They keep reminding them about things they should do and those they should not do. They do so to teach children good manners. But the truth is that most children don't like it. The word chivvy means to nag, to tell someone repeatedly to do something. The poet Michael Rosen is an English children's author and poet who has written 140 books. He has served as Children's Laureate from June 2007 to June 2009. Let me recite the poem for you. Chivvy. Grown ups say things like, speak up. Don't talk with your mouth full. Don't stare. Don't point. Don't pick your nose. Sit up. Say please. Less noise. Shut the door behind you. Don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pockets. Pull your socks up. Stand up straight. Say thank you. Don't interrupt. No one thinks you're funny. Take your elbows off the table. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? Now let us understand the first stanza. Grown ups say things like, speak up. Don't talk with your mouth full. Don't stare. Don't point. Don't pick your nose. Now this is the explanation of the first stanza. In the first stanza, the poet speaks about the habit of grown-ups. They always instruct their child to do things. When the child does not give an answer to a question asked and remains silent, the grown-up will say, speak up. Elders will stop children from talking when they have food in their mouth and tell them, don't talk with your mouth full. They will also tell them not to stare at others, not to point finger at others, and not to pick their nose. Now let's move on to the second stanza. Sit up. Say please. Less noise. Shut the door behind you. Don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pocket. This is the explanation of the second stanza. If the child has been in a lying down position, the grown-up is likely to tell the child to move into a sitting position by telling him, sit up. The child is told to be well-mannered and to use words like please. He is asked to be less noisy. He is asked to shut the door after entering or leaving the room. He is told not to drag his feet while walking. The child is asked to use a handkerchief to wipe her face or hands and to remove his hands out of his pockets. Now let's move on to the third stanza. Pull your socks up. Stand up straight. Say thank you. Don't interrupt. No one thinks you're funny. Take your elbows off the table. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? Now let's understand the final stanza. Here, the poet says, the child is asked to pull up his socks if they are loose and falling down. He is asked to stand straight. He is asked to say thank you when he is given something. He is asked not to interrupt when elders speak. Adults are likely to tell children, no one thinks you are funny, when children try to look interesting to please their elders. Adults will also tell children to remove their elbows off the table while eating because it is not considered to be well mannered to eat leaning with elbows on the table. And finally, when he tries to seek advice or help from adults, they would say, "Can't you make your own mind up about anything?" Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, and comment for suggestions.